tomorrow.
Allie, there were a lot of ways where this match was pretty close between you guys. What are the plays that really hurt you guys tonight?
Oh gosh, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. I think we had a good lead in the second set, and we were able to finish strong. I think we went soft a little bit at sometimes, and when we needed to really attack them, and we gave them a lot of free balls, and we weren't really as aggressive as we probably should have been from the start. And I think that really bit us in the butt. So.
What was it like for you playing all the way around two? You never come out. I usually come out and watch 3 rotations. What was it like for you staying in the entire match?
It was fun. I mean, I got to kind of stay engaged the whole time and just really, I had to bring a lot of energy and just kind of work really hard on lots of other things as well, other than just hitting. So it was different. It was hard work, but it was good.
You and Maddie switched spots of rotation. Does that affect you at all or change what's going on for you on the court?
I think passing rotations, like different passing formations, I think Maddie's spot now gets more opportunities to pass in zone 1. And I think that's kind of what we wanted. So we just flipped it. It's an easy switch.
What was it like not having Kenzie out?
It's hard because
Yeah, it's really hard just because you never want to see another one of your teammates go down, and this is her last season, so I mean it's awful timing, and I mean yeah.
We really look up to her, and she's just a really big leader and cares a lot for her teammates, and it's really hard. So.
Kim, what was when you first called timeout? Kim was talking, firing. What was she telling you guys in the huddle and talking about?
Yeah, she's just reminding us to trust our training, believe in what we got, and we have to leave it all out on the floor because at the end of the day we were playing for a title today and we had a chance, and she said some really amazing things that did fire us up. Yeah, so all good things.
Caitlin, you guys really got the middle going today. What was working, and what really inspired you guys to get that working?
I think we just realized that in order to be successful as a whole, we have to have everybody on offensively. So we've been working on it all week in practice, different timing, new tempo, and it really paid off. Yeah, so I'm really happy about that, but at the end of the day, we still have a lot of work to do, and hopefully it will continue to grow.
All right, thank you.
Well, Wisconsin played great. They deserve to be Big Ten champions. I'm proud of our team for, we've had 3 shots at championships the last year, which is hard. I mean, no other team in the Big Ten's done that. So, but we're still, second place to Wisconsin. But they played great tonight, and I really thought we were ready to win this weekend or win tonight. And Wednesday we just had our heart ripped out. I mean, it was a really tough deal losing Kenzie, and so I think our players really tried to make up for it tonight and played a little bit frantic. We weren't, we were playing really hard, but we were kind of uptight and weren't very disciplined, and we couldn't put enough pressure on Wisconsin with our blocking defense and transition. I thought we sided out really well tonight. We ran middle really well, and but we had trouble killing the balls on the left. And when you get in long rallies, your left side's got to be able to do something. And so anyway, it's Wisconsin deserves a lot of credit.
Did Kenzie's injury happen during practice on Wednesday?
Yeah, it was toward the end of practice on Wednesday. It was like you'd be backpedaling out of this room, and that's how it happened.
I mean,
it was a freak thing. We've had 2 ACLs here in 23 years. One was in a match, and so anyway, it was, I don't know, it was just really freakish, weird deal.
What did that force you to do? I mean, Allie played all 6 rotations. And we made some other changes too. I mean, what did that force you to do on the court?
Well, it completely changes all our passing 3 rotations. And, we had to learn, and I switched Maddie and Allie, so Allie would play. So we changed our lineup to switch Allie and Maddie. So Allie would be in the front row, Maddie would be more in the back row, just because Allie hasn't played back row. So we're just trying to leverage Maddie, who's played back row all year. And so we made those changes, and I think it affected Maddie tonight, and probably not having her soulmate out there has got to be really tough. And we were a little bit out of sync at times, especially in chaotic plays. But I've said all year, Kenzie's the best middle back defensive player in the country. I really believe that, and we missed a lot of opportunities tonight.
What about the intangibles that you missed tonight without having Kenzie on the floor? Was she able to provide any of that from the bench?
Yeah, like I said, it was like we had our heart ripped out on Wednesday. I mean, we had a great week of practice. I mean, our team was peaking. It felt really good, and then that happened, and it just took all the wind out of the sails. And, I mean, again, our team played really hard tonight. I mean, they gave great effort, but we just didn't play clean and sharp enough. You saw how many balls were in the net, dug tight to the net, and our setters struggled with that. And Wisconsin just did a better job of ball handling and getting their big girls' swings.
What gave you confidence in Allie to want her to go 6 rotations and take up some of that passing responsibility?
Well, she's been playing all year, so it's either her or Hayden Kubik. So Allie got the shot.
How do you think she handled it tonight?
I thought she did some good things. She helped us and got us some big points. She did a pretty nice job on Robinson. Robinson got a lot of kills when she wasn't over there, but we wanted to match her up on Robinson. I thought she did a pretty nice job on slowing her down. But Allie's not used to playing 6 rotations, and at 4th game, she kind of broke down a little bit.
What do you think of the way they closed out that first set and then were able to kind of bounce back in the second set?
Well, like I said, we gave them a lot of easy points at the end of games, and I think Game 3 was we're right there, and then we serve in the net, and then we get blocked twice, or we made a soft play and then get blocked. So it was just poor execution. we got to execute better.
Overall, what were the ups and downs in serving and passing tonight?
Well, at times we were passing great. I mean, we look at our stats from running middle. You know how we set with your percentage thing. We set really high tonight. So you got to be able to pass to be able to do that. And at times we passed really well. The problem was we gave up runs in passing. And it was the games we lost. We gave up runs, 3, 4, 5-point runs. Well, you give up one of those because they're hard to get runs on Wisconsin. So that's what really, really hurt us and just put us in a hole.
More questions?
What's impressive to what Wisconsin has done this season after losing those players?
Well, they got a great transfer in Franklin, and then you know got Kansas's best player, so they obviously upgraded through the portal. But he's got a good, nice system, and you know they're hard to defend. I think we defended them twice pretty well. You know, Robinson's a first-team All-American and are playing that level, and they've done a nice job. I mean, like I said, I started this off by saying they deserve a lot of credit. They've done a really nice job, and they've now set the bar in the Big Ten, and where everybody's going to have to go try to catch it and pass them, beat them.
The challenge to come back.
We've come the closest in the last 3 years, 4 years now, and you know. We got to feel a little bit good about that, but it's disappointing not to be that close, and we're losing championships on the last weekend or the last match of the year.
What's the challenge tomorrow coming back facing Minnesota, still with seeding or whatever is on the line?
Yeah, I mean, who knows what's on the line? But senior night, so we got to clean it up, play a little better than we did tonight. And Minnesota's great team, and we got to see if we can play a little sharper, cleaner, and see if we can get a win.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Thanks, guys.